because it was through there, I think, that she made other contacts. You know, you got to think. Then, you know, you got prostitution agencies that probably go to strip clubs, lingerie modeling places, and things like that, and recruit girls from there. As if they're willing to model lingerie, well, then they're probably willing to get naked and dance on a stage, or suck a dick for $200.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, somehow she got introduced, you know, because all I know is that all of a sudden, things just progress, you know. Next, we start drugging more and more and more, and it just seemed like she would always say that her grandparents were giving her money, okay? And this worked for years, because honestly, I didn't suspect anything. Because she was a CNA, she did go to community college, and she got her CNA certificate.
Yeah.
And she started working as a CNA. Well, she went to work for Nurse Finders in Joliet. And that's on call.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, somewhere along the line, you know, I don't know at what point she started doing this.
Yeah.
All I know is eventually it became obvious to her. But she was very crafty, man, about evidence. You know what I mean?
Keep everything down.
Yeah, she'd be like, well, I'm going to go work a shift, and then I'm going to my grandparents. And all I knew is we always had drugs. And whenever we would fall short on rent, it was never a problem because she could call her grandmother. And her grandparents did, in fact, have money. You know what I mean? And I'm sure at first it was her grandparents and her parents maybe helping us out here and there. And I don't know, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know when it happened. All I know is suddenly we're living in Chicago in an $800 a month apartment, you know, and in '90 that was a lot of fucking money to pay in Chicago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, I wasn't working by then. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
The money was there. And, you know, I think I wanted to believe the lies for a while. You know what I mean? But anyways, I don't know why the fuck I'm talking about that.
Man, that's an interesting story you got there, man.
Oh, it got worse. Believe me. Oh, see, that kind of brings us up to Costa Rica, though. That's how I got back down to Costa Rica, because at the height of all of this, man, after many breakups and all kinds of bullshit, you know, it just, you know, after a while, we both knew what was going on, and it was no mystery. I mean, I even knew the people she worked with after a while. You know what I mean? Because I confronted her, you know, probably about 2 years before I went to Costa Rica. I forget what it was. I pinned her on something really specific. We had done a couple of scams. Some shit happened anyway where we had to, you know, she finally had to come up and fess up and say, yeah, I'm doing this. You know what I mean? And then it didn't matter anymore. It didn't fucking matter. I was collecting SSI on a psychological impairment basis. That was all scam too. Her and I went and scammed the doctors and all this, you know.
Yeah.
We were just scamming. Everything was scamming by now because we were on hard drugs. We were, you know, China white cocaine. That was our daily diet. You know, Gap clothing, expensive restaurants, you know what I mean? I'm playing fucking pro gear. We got a 2-bedroom apartment. I got a whole studio. I mean, I had an equipped studio. All I had to do was not fuck with her. That was the only rule.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with her about it. Don't bring it up. Pretend it don't exist. Right?
Right.
That's kind of hard to do when you love the woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, something in me, because, you know, I knew I was a piece of shit, too.
Pride fucking with you.
Yeah, it's like, this shouldn't be happening, man. We're dying. We're dying. What is us is dying, and I felt it dying, man. You know, after a while, it got to be weird group sexual situations, too. It just, all the sacredness was gone. You know what I mean? Nothing was left, man, of what we had. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're both, I mean, you know, she was wearing Gucci, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, apparently we had it going on.
Right.
We had bitchin' parties, you know, all the skunk bud and China white you want, you know what I mean? A couple of Gap kids, we're going to San Diego on vacation. You know what I mean? Everything, you know, but it was just one scam after another, and the money kept going quicker and quicker and quicker, and things were getting more dangerous and dangerous and dangerous. We had to move frequently because of things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People were looking for you and whatnot.
Basically, right? Just running people.
Huh?
You were running from people.
Right, you know, drug scams, all kinds of shit,
Yeah.
ripping people off, setting up, dangerous, stupid shit. Shit I didn't even know anything about. To this day, I still don't know what happened in a lot of those circumstances. I might have thought I was playing a particular role, but she might have just been appeasing me. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm getting at?
Right.
Some of that shit, I still don't know
You
what
don't know if
happened.
she was screwing you, or you don't know if she was playing games with you or the person. People
Right. Half the time, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
All I know is Christy was in charge.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was do what she told me to do. Well, look, here's what this is. You got to do this or that. Anyway, so at the height of all this, man, when I'm honestly just burned out, I was getting crazy, man. I was truly getting suicidal. I just felt such a distance with her, man. Here we are sitting in this beautiful apartment, dude. I mean, it was a beautiful apartment. Art Deco fucking loft style apartment, you know what I mean? The bedroom, it was like a balcony. And, it was small, but it was, a really nice place on Dearborn, on a major downtown street in Chicago, It was a beautiful apartment. Security door, you know what I mean? It was, a real apartment, like the, yuppies live in. You don't just walk in there. There's someone at the door.
Yeah.
It was a nice place, man. I had all the equipment, everything. We had it all.